Welcome, wanderers of the unknown. Ever wondered if there are places on Earth that defy all explanation? Today we're diving into three tales that pull back the curtain on puzzling regions where reality itself seems to warp. One journey takes us to a forest teeming with cryptic occurrences and elusive creatures. Another whisks us away to a grand estate where mirrors might be portals to the unknown. Our final tale transports us to a mountainous zone where people disappear without leaving a trace. One of these stories is true. Can you figure out which one? Make sure to stick around to find out. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for your daily dose of the mysterious, unnerving, and otherworldly. Now let's begin. Story 1: The Nexus. The Olympia Nexus, located deep within Washington State's Olympic National Forest, has long been a focal point for cryptid enthusiasts and researchers. This mysterious area has been the subject of numerous investigations, each adding a new layer to its already complex lore. Below is a timeline of significant events and sightings that have contributed to the Nexus's reputation as a hotbed for cryptid activity. In the summer of 1952, a group of hikers reported an unsettling experience near what is now nicknamed Shadow Falls. They claimed to have heard rustling and low growls emanating from the bushes, followed by the brief appearance of shadowy figures that vanished before they could be clearly seen. This was the first recorded sighting of what would later be termed the Shadow Stalkers. In 1968, fishermen on a lake reported seeing a long, sinuous shape gliding just below the water's surface. Despite extensive searches, no concrete evidence was found. However, the reports were consistent enough to warrant ongoing investigations, and the lake became a focal point for cryptid researchers. Due to the whispers around town that something is inside the lake, the townsfolk nicknamed the body of water Whispering Lake. In the fall of 1974, a group of campers set up in a clearing known as Bigfoot Meadow. Late into the night, they heard heavy footsteps approaching their campsite. A large, shadowy figure briefly stepped into the clearing before retreating into the forest. The incident was thoroughly documented, and plaster casts were made of the large footprints left behind. Some say these are proof of the Shadow Stalkers, while those who have claimed to see them say the Shadow Stalkers are more ethereal, leaving no trail of their presence. The footprints bear more resemblance to a large ape-like creature. In the summer of 1987, local resident Sarah Stone went missing under mysterious circumstances. She was last seen hiking near Shadow Falls, the same area where the Shadow Stalkers were frequently reported. Despite extensive search efforts, neither Sarah nor any of her belongings were ever found. The only clue left behind was an unsettling drop in temperature and a thick mist that rolled in suddenly near the spot where she was last seen. Phenomena often associated with Shadow Stalker sightings. Sarah's disappearance remains unsolved to this day and has become one of the most chilling chapters in the history of the Olympia Nexus. In 1992, researchers conducting a geological survey of the area reported unusual electromagnetic readings, particularly around Shadow Falls and Whispering Lake. While no direct link to cryptid activity was established, the anomalies added another layer of intrigue to the already mysterious area. During the summer of 2005, a sound recording captured eerie, unidentifiable noises echoing through the forest, resembling neither animal calls nor human voices. The recording, often referred to as the screams of the Nexus, remains a subject of debate among experts. The most recent findings in the Nexus came in 2018. A drone operator captured footage of a large bipedal creature moving through Bigfoot Meadow. Due to the dense forest, the object is hard to see and is only in a few small clips. Though skeptics argue that the footage is inconclusive, it reignited interest in the area and led to a new wave of expeditions. The Olympia Nexus continues to be a subject of fascination and investigation. While skeptics dismiss the numerous accounts as mere folklore or misidentifications, those who have experienced the Nexus firsthand argue that the area harbors creatures yet to be understood by science. As technology advances, so does the hope that the enigmatic occurrences within the Olympia Nexus will one day be explained, but for now it remains a tantalizing challenge for those who seek to explore the unknown. Story 2: The Mirror Mansion. The Mirror Mansion, located in a secluded area of New England, was built by eccentric millionaire Albert Willington in 1889. The mansion was filled with ornate mirrors, each said to be crafted by artisans from around the world. The first mysterious disappearance occurred only months after its completion. A maid named Sophia vanished without a trace. She was last seen polishing one of the grand mirrors in the ballroom. Despite extensive searches and investigations, she was never found. During the Great Depression, the mansion was opened to the public as a museum to generate income for the struggling Willington family. A visitor named Henry Woods went missing during a guided tour. Witnesses claimed he was last seen staring into a mirror with an intricately carved wooden frame. The mirror was later found to be shattered, but Woods was never found. In 1971, a group of college students decided to spend a night in the mansion on a dare. One of them, Alice, was reported missing the next morning. Her friends claimed that she was fascinated by a mirror in the attic, one that was said to show not your reflection, but another you in another reality. Despite a thorough police investigation, Alice was never located. In 2015, the Mirror Mansion gained renewed interest as a subject of various internet forums and paranormal blogs. A young YouTuber named Alex decided to live stream his overnight stay in the mansion, hoping to capture something extraordinary. He roamed the mansion, narrating and joking, until he reached a mirror framed in black obsidian. The live stream captured his expression changing from jovial to horrified as he stared into the mirror. Then, the feed abruptly cut off. Despite the video going viral and a subsequent police investigation, Alex was never found. His camera was discovered on the floor in front of the obsidian-framed mirror, but the footage was corrupted beyond recovery. The incident led to a temporary closure of the mansion for another thorough investigation. No evidence was found to explain Alex's disappearance, but the incident added another layer of dread to the mansion's already dark reputation. Over the years, various theories have emerged about the mysterious disappearances. Some believe the mansion is a gateway to alternate realities, as suggested by the strange behavior of the mirrors. Others think it's haunted, cursed by the spirits of those who crafted the mirrors. Another theory is these people have angered the house by accidentally breaking a mirror. They are then taken by the house, though no one dares to test this theory. Paranormal investigators have reported strange readings and anomalies, but have found no concrete evidence to explain the disappearances. Today, the Mirror Mansion is still operational but under strict regulations. All mirrors are cordoned off and are not to be touched. Security cameras are installed in every room, and head counts are taken before, during, and after each tour. Despite these precautions, the mansion continues to be shrouded in mystery and speculation. Every so often, visitors claim to see figures in the mirrors that don't reflect anyone in the room, fueling the mystery of the Mirror Mansion. Story 3. The Bennington Triangle. Nestled in the Green Mountains of southwestern Vermont, the area commonly known as the Bennington Triangle has been shrouded in mystery for decades. The triangle, covering several small towns including Bennington, Woodford, and Somerset, gained national attention between 1945 and 1950 due to a series of bewildering disappearances. The first major case occurred in November 1945 when Mitty Rivers, an experienced guide familiar with the local terrain, vanished while leading a group of hunters back to their camp. Rivers had lagged behind the group for a moment to check out something interesting, and when the hunters looked back, he was gone. A massive search was launched, but all that was ever found was a single bullet by a stream. Rivers seemed to have vanished into thin air. Almost exactly a year later, in December 1946, an 18-year-old student named Paula Weldon disappeared without a trace. Paula had decided to take a hike on the Long Trail, a popular pathway through the Green Mountains. Numerous witnesses saw her set out, some even spoke to her, but she never returned. No evidence of her whereabouts was ever discovered, despite an exhaustive search that even involved the FBI. In 1949, James Tedford, a veteran, added another layer to the mystery. Tedford boarded a bus to Bennington after visiting relatives. Eyewitnesses, including the bus driver, swear he was still on the bus at the last stop before Bennington. But when the bus pulled into Bennington, Tedford was gone. His belongings were still on the luggage rack. and a bus timetable lay open on his empty seat. He had vanished en route in a moving vehicle full of people. The most chilling case came in 1950 when 8-year-old Paul Jepson disappeared. His mother, who worked as a caretaker, left him briefly in a truck while she fed pigs. When she returned, Paul was gone. Despite hundreds joining the search, including helicopters and sniffer dogs, no trace of Paul was ever found. What made his disappearance even more baffling was the dogs tracked his scent to a highway, where it suddenly stopped, as if he'd been lifted off the ground. Various theories attempt to explain these disappearances, from natural explanations like sinkholes and hypothermia to supernatural speculations, including alien abductions and interdimensional portals. Despite several investigations and documentaries, none have definitively solved the enigma of the Bennington Triangle. To this day, locals and curious visitors continue to speculate on what could be lurking in the dense forests and towering mountains of this area. But one thing is clear. The Bennington Triangle remains a haunting chapter in the annals of American mystery, a geographical riddle that seems to defy logic and a destination for those who dare to seek the unexplained. And so the stories and legends persist, turning the Bennington Triangle into an enduring mystery that captivates imaginations and evokes a sense of awe and dread. As we journey through its perplexing past and speculative present, one question remains: what truly happened in the Bennington Triangle, and will its secrets ever be uncovered? Thank you for joining us on this journey into some of the world's most mysterious locations. The time has come to reveal which of these stories is not mere legend, but unsettling fact. The true account among these is the haunting saga of the Bennington Triangle, an area in southwestern Vermont notorious for a string of inexplicable disappearances between 1945 and 1950. Despite ongoing investigations and multiple theories ranging from natural explanations to supernatural speculations, the riddle of the Bennington Triangle remains unsolved. It continues to be a focal point for researchers and investigators, capturing the imagination of anyone interested in the unknown. These bewildering disappearances and events have genuinely occurred, capturing the attention of investigators, both professional and amateur, yet remaining unsolved to this day. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the unknown. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button and share it with fellow mystery seekers. And remember, in every trio of tales at 2 tricks, 1 treat, 2 will deceive, but 1 always speaks the truth. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and always stay curious.